And I think that right there ought to sum all of this up rather neatly. It's time for Dodoco's Bomb-tastic adventure. So, after a period of adventures together, Paimon had a sudden idea to take a break by reading books. Hence, the two of you set out to the Knights of Favonius library. Only... Okay. Nope, it's very hard to actually read that. Only to unexpectedly come across two friends.
Water comes in.
Okay. And like that, we have our direction. Nice and nippy translation there. Used to be that fast traveling, even when you're going to somewhere relatively close, would be a lengthy affair. Also, I'm just imagining the actual consequences of Neuvillette, the Chief Justice of Fontaine, just randomly turning up at the Knights of Favonius headquarters in Mondstadt. A political issue, no doubt. After all, what, by the Archons, would a man like Neuvillette just be doing wandering off on his own and arriving inexplicably at the Knights of Favonius headquarters? Especially when their Grandmaster is long, long away. And lo and behold, Lisa and Klee.
Okay, got it. But fish taste best when they're freshly blasted. Grill them over a fire and they'll turn extra crispy and smell so good.
Don't worry, Jean has informed me about all that a while ago. So, I went ahead and placed some orders at Good Hunter. Over the next few days, their chefs will be preparing the best fish fresh from the lake and cooking them right away. Freshly cooked fish served with Klee's favorite spices and my specially prepared desserts. I'm sure it'll be just as delicious as your catches.
Okay, then I'll trust your taste, Lisa. I promise I'll stay in the city and play Dodoco's Bomb-tastic adventure. I won't go fish blasting or make any trouble for Albedo's friend.
Do we believe that? No.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look for Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon now.
Wouldn't you know it? Here we are.
Is someone looking for us?
It's pretty rare to see you two together.
Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon! Klee was just thinking about you and then you appeared! How'd you do that? Oh, did you somehow magically hear Klee's thoughts?
Ask Paimon. She's the one who thought it wise to come to the library today.
Oh, little cutie and Paimon, you're here just in time. Looks like I won't have to go to the trouble of writing you a letter now.
Klee's wishes summoned us here. Yes, why not?
We had some time on our hands and wanted to look for something to read in the library. Anyway, what's Dodoco's Bomb-tastic adventure? It sounds way more fun than reading a book. It's a new game Lisa made for me. We came up with the name together. You're amazing, Paimon. You remembered the name so quickly. Whoa, you can design games, Lisa? Paimon thought that you were just into books.
I merely drew some inspiration from Shroomsplosion, a game from back when I was a student. It didn't really take too much effort.
By the way, Paimon, you do realize that most games can in fact be recorded in books, Chess, for example, has several dozen books written about it, and its many, many facets and strategies. So, the idea that just being interested in books could not translate to being able to make a game is a bit silly, Paimon.
As long as we keep Klee happy during these unique circumstances, I'm willing to design as many games as she
Unique
likes.
circumstances? What unique circumstances?
Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Klee mentioned Albedo's friend, right? Did something happen in Mondstadt?
It's not too serious, but the situation still has to be treated with caution. Recently, fish species native to Sumeru have begun appearing in Cider Lake. Allowing them to spread would put the ecological balance of Mondstadt's waters at risk. Luckily, Klee noticed some fish she'd never seen before while she snuck out to play. She caught a few and showed them to Kaya. If it weren't for Klee, I'm afraid most of the local species would have already receded by the time ordinary citizens fully grasp the situation. And if a change occurs in the underwater ecosystem, it could very well affect the quality of water in Cider Lake. Consequently, the entire wine industry of Mondstadt could be in danger, and that poses a major threat to our economy.
And in particular to Diluc's livelihood. That can't go unanswered.
I saved the day! I even got praised by Master Jean!
Well-deserved praise indeed.
So that's what happened. Whew, good thing Klee noticed the fish before things got out of control.
The investigation team sent out a few members to inspect Cider Lake and look for the origin of the intruding species. To avoid disturbing these little invaders, Klee has to keep her treasured bombs away for some time. The investigation team's instruments are extremely sensitive, so any explosion within a certain distance of the lake would affect their data. Jean said that Klee would definitely get bored being cooped up inside the city all the time. Albedo's busy making improvements to the reconnaissance company's experimental equipment, while Kaya just left for a business trip. So the task of looking after her fell on my shoulders.
But I'm not bored anymore because Lisa invented Dodoco's Bomb-tastic adventure. Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon, let's play together!
Count us in, Klee. How could I say no? You're so adorable.
All right, the game table is right over there in the garden. The orders I've placed at Good Hunter will also be delivered there. Please enjoy yourselves. It's not every day you get to play games with Klee, surrounded by the scent of flowers on the breeze, with delicious food delivered right to you.
Wait, Lisa, are you not coming with us?
Don't you think it'd be a little unfair if the game's creator joined in? I don't want to spoil the fun. Besides, as the librarian, I still have my basic responsibilities to take care of.
That just sounds like another excuse for staying indoors!
Run along now. Have fun playing with Klee.
We'll take good care of Klee, I promise.
Okay then, we'll catch you later, Lisa!
Interesting. I wonder... the event is called... well, Dodoco's Bomb-tastic Adventure, but I do wonder... if they're ever actually going to give us late entry players a chance to get the Dodoco Tales Catalyst. I hear it's quite good. Well, doesn't look like it from this round. At least, it didn't seem to be on the list of rewards. So, we shall see. Though I admit I am skeptical that they'll ever actually give us a chance at it. After all, That's been a running theme with them to release event-specific weapons, such as the Cinnabar Spindle, which is de facto the best weapon for Albedo, from what I hear. And that sword has been completely inaccessible since the event it was offered in was closed. And that's been years now, to my understanding. So, chances are I'm never getting Cinnabar Spindle, because I wasn't playing at the time. And the same goes for Dodoco Tales.
We're here, Mr. Honorary Knight. This is where we'll play Dodoco's Bomb-tastic Adventure. Whoa, Lisa picked a really good spot. Paimon loves it here already. All right, teach us how to play, Glee.
Dodo Adventures begin.
Yeah, let's play.
Interesting. Well, only one thing to do now, and that's to jump in. Oh, nice and colorful. Okay. Oh dear. Spiky Fish Warrior. Armored and wielding a tiny sword, the Spiky Fish Warrior is much stronger than regular fish in the Cider Lake, but it can do nothing but run for its life when confronted by the special Jumpy Dumpties. Defeat the Spiky Fish Warrior to obtain 1 point. Spiky Fish King. A spiky fish with a gorgeous golden appearance and a menacing image. It is said that Spiky Fish Warriors respectfully call them kings. However, why are there many kings? Just like there are many warriors. Perhaps this is more of a unique title in their tribe than a recognition given to the strongest. After all, a school of kings are invading us. Sounds very, very scary and very, very imposing. Defeat the Spiky Fish King to obtain 2 points. Spiky Stony Stronghold. A solid fortification built by spiky fish using stones. It looks like nothing special, but its lower part seems to be rooted deep underground, thus making the stronghold strong enough to block the impact of a Jumpy Dumpty's explosion. To defeat the spiky fish hiding behind, you'll need to find particular angles to bypass the obstruction of said fortifications. And we have Mint Jelly Jumpty Dumpty. A special Jumpty Dumpty that resembles mint jelly. Whenever the Spark Knight and Dodoco go out on adventures on hot days, they eat some mint jelly chilled by mist flowers, which is super refreshing in a hot summer. The explosion AoE is in the shape of a mint leaf, a thin cross. Caramel Cookie Jumpty Dumpty. A special Jumpy Dumpty that bears a similar color to that of caramel biscuits. When Spark Knight and Dodoco go out to play all day, caramel biscuits are a good choice for snacks because it's sweet, crunchy, and filling. They're great snacks. The explosion AoE is like a spread-out picnic tablecloth, which is 9 grids in a square. Okay. Watch the positions of the spiky fish and choose the right special Jumpy Dumpty. Okay. So let's give this a go. After the Spiky Fish Warrior, you defeat the Spiky Fish Warrior using special Jumpy Dumpty to obtain 1 point. Defeat the Spiky Fish King to obtain 2 points. Yep. Special Jumpy Dumpties of different colors have different explosion AoEs. Keep their unique traits in mind and throw them well for a higher score. After a special Jumpty Dumpty is thrown, If it comes into contact with spiky fish or objects along its path, it will automatically explode. After throwing a special Jumpy Dumpty, you can press the throw button again to cause it to explode immediately. You can use this method to make the most of the Jumpy Dumpty's explosion radius. Or radii. Okay. Oh. Let's try that again. Okay, so not quite. Yep, not quite what I expected there, but oh well. That's a bit more like it. Oh. Ah.
I see the
I made the mistake of using the wrong kind. Try again, most definitively. That's a bit more like it. Gotcha. Okay, and the timing is nice enough as well. There we go. Oh. Right, I actually have started this a day late. So, let's have a go at the next one. Straightway. Okay. This looks a bit more imposing. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, I think I made a mistake already. A recoverable mistake, at least. Maybe. Yes, I've definitely erred with this one. 20. Nowhere near enough. Let's go again. Okay, let's go... Let's throw a bigger one that way. Ah, okay. It won't quite net me a truly magnificent score, but it will do enough. And that's all we can do for the moment. I do gotta say, I do actually quite like these little mini-games they come up with. They're quite a bit of fun in their own way. And the extra primos certainly doesn't hurt. Oh well. A nice little infusion, or a nice little mini-game.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
And it is, of course, always welcome to have more of Klee. But that'll be it for this installment. I'm hoping there's more story to this before the end. But we'll probably have to wait until all of the stages are unlocked to find out.